I'm Susan Jarvie. I want to introduce you to meditation today. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the different types of meditation and what meditation really is. So meditation is simply taking time to sit with yourself to observe your thoughts. It is a practice, and it becomes easier over time when done routinely. That's the key, routinely. Taking time to sit in stillness can train the mind to be open and at ease, resulting in greater calm, clarity, contentment, and compassion. It is not about seeing a white canvas, emptying the mind, or stopping your thoughts. The mind's job is to think. In meditation, we see thoughts more clearly. We do not think of meditation as an escape, and it is not considered a spiritual or religious practice. There's a long history of religious relationship with it, and it can be a spiritual practice for some individuals. But anyone can meditate, regardless of their religious beliefs. Meditation and mindfulness go hand in hand. Mindfulness is to be present and in the present moment, and to do so throughout the day. We're learning a lot about that in our yoga practice, being present with our body as we move through our poses. To practice mindfulness, we might ask ourselves questions such as, how do I feel right now? What is my body feeling? What am I seeing? This practice teaches us to be present in the moment and to be fully engaged with whatever we are doing, free from distraction or judgment. How do we meditate? Take a comfortable seat, either on the floor with a cushion or on a chair. If you choose to sit on a chair, I will recommend that you sit at the edge of the chair. Sometimes when we sit way back in the chair, we sink into the back and we round our back and we get a little sloppy with our posture. And when you do that, that can cause discomfort and it makes it difficult to focus on the meditation practice. So sitting at the edge of the seat with tall spine, let your feet rest flat on the floor. Let your seat sink into the surface where you're seated. And tip the hips slightly so your back has a natural curve at the back of the waistline. You should feel upright but not rigid. Rest your hands on your lap, feeling relaxed and comfortable. Eyes can be closed or gazing softly down a few feet in front of you. So if you choose to look a few feet in front of you, gazing down, see if you can soften your gaze by working to see a kind of a 180 degrees, and we soften the gaze that way. Take at least 5 audible breaths in and out through the nose and begin to connect and feel your breath moving through your body. Settle into your body, beginning to observe your posture and sensations where your body touches what you're resting on. And acknowledge your senses. Feel what you're feeling, seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling. Scan your body by observing your level of comfort or dis-ease and make a mental note of your observations. Observe each breath by counting silently or counting the time it takes to inhale and exhale. Spend 30 seconds or so. When your mind drifts, notice it happen and redirect your focus to your breath. Try not to be attached to any outcome, knowing whatever happens is completely fine. In finishing your practice, draw your attention back to your physical body and feel what you are resting on, as well as, once again, connecting to your senses. Open your eyes, and when you're ready, you can stand up, stretch a little bit, and move on to whatever it was you were doing before you began your practice. In this class, I'm teaching 4 different types of meditation. One is a loving kindness meditation. The second is a body scan. The third is mindfulness, and the fourth is breath awareness. We have really already been practicing breath awareness, mindfulness, and body scan throughout this summer semester. Loving kindness meditation is one of my favorite meditations, and we will do that one in our next video. Today I'd like us to just do the body scan. So once again, make yourself really comfortable, either sitting on a cushion, a couple of blankets, or sitting on the edge of a chair. And we'll just do a short 5-minute meditation just to kind of give you a taste of what it feels like to meditate. You don't have to combine your meditation with your yoga practice. You can do it anytime during the day. So, maybe it's lunchtime, you need a little break. Sit on the chair with both feet on the floor and close close your eyes and do a little meditation anytime during the day. It is also a lovely thing to do at the beginning of our practice when we're on our mat practicing yoga, or at the end. We do supine meditation in Shavasana. So you've been doing that as well. So let's go ahead and begin by, once again, sit on your chair or sit on your cushion. If you're on a chair, let your feet rest flat on the floor. If you're sitting on your cushion, you can sit cross-legged. And then we take our hands and rest them lightly on our legs, palms face down if you'd like to. Palms face down gives us more of a calm mind. If you choose to turn the palms of your hands to face upward, that will give us more of an open mind. Some students have asked, could I have one of each? I would prefer that you have both the same so that you balance your body. So make a decision, palms up or palms down. There are many mudras, which are hand movements or postures that you can also practice with your meditation, and that is a subject that we can cover in another class. Sit nice and tall. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Crown of the head lifts up, and either close your eyes or just stare down in front of you a few feet. And begin to connect to your breath. So just take 4 nice breaths, breathing in and breathing out. And do that 3 more times. One more time. Breathe in, fill your whole body with oxygen and energy. As you breathe out, let go of tension and stress. Okay, now I want you to feel your feet on the floor. Notice, are you wearing shoes, socks? Are you barefoot? What does the floor feel like? Or what is the bottom of your feet touching? Is that hard? Is it soft? Is it warm? Is it cold? And then begin to work your way up. Work your way up into your ankles, your lower legs, your knees, your thighs. Notice, are they touching anything? Are you wearing pants or shorts? What do you feel on the skin? Move into your hips. Work your way into your spine and up the body. Notice your internal organs. Are you feeling hungry? Are you digesting? Maybe you can feel your heart beating. Work up into your shoulders. Is there discomfort there, dis-ease, pain? Or do you have freedom in your shoulders? Move your attention down into your arms, into the elbows and the forearms, the wrists. Notice your hands resting lightly on your legs. Can you feel the warmth of your hands and your legs as they come together? What do you feel at the fingertips? Work your way back up into the arms, into the shoulders, and now work up into your neck. Does your neck feel free, or do you have stiffness or discomfort? Move up into your jaw. Are you holding tension there? Let go. Moving into the face, the nose, the eyes. Up into your head. And then we work our way back down. Going in reverse, working back down. Feeling facial muscles, feeling the jaw, the neck, shoulders, arms, hands. Moving down into your body, into the hips, into your legs. And once again, feeling your feet on the floor. Just rest. Rest here in yourself. Notice anything that comes up, any physical sensations, any desires to move. Don't judge. Don't try to run away from those thoughts. Just notice them. Observe the thoughts. And try not to react. Try not to get caught up in any one thought. Just observing the sensations of your body. And begin to connect to your breath. Breathe in long, deep, and broad, filling your whole body with energy and light. Wiggle your fingers and toes. When you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. Welcome back. So that was just a short meditation on how to do a body scan. It can be combined with other meditations. As we've been doing in class, we body scan at the beginning and then we focus on breathing. You can just do the body scan, and once you feel like you're rested and you're calm, stay there as long as you like. That's meditation. Again, you can do it anytime, for as long or as short as you'd like to. There's no rules, but try to make it regular. Make a regular practice out of your meditation. Sometimes it helps if you set a time and you have a special place where you can go to and have that quietness while you meditate. But if you're like me, sometimes I just need to do a little meditation in the middle of the day. Maybe I'm sitting out with my chickens and close my eyes, focus on body scanning, and just take 5 minutes, 5-minute break. Give it a try and let me know in your comments and in your summary what you thought and what your experience was like. I'm going to move into the yoga room now and we'll do a gentle practice. I'll see you in a minute. Hi, I'm Susan Jarvie, and today we're going to do a gentle yoga practice. So take a comfortable seat, sitting cross-legged, and we'll just take a couple of minutes to center and bring your attention into this moment. It's helpful if you sit up on a blanket or two, which I will do. Make your spine a little more comfortable and to help your hips feel better. Take a tall seat, let your shoulders relax down away from your ears, and close your eyes. Just take a couple of breaths, bringing yourself into this moment. Begin to notice where the breath begins and where the breath ends. Breathing normally, just give your breath a chance to slow and smooth out on its own. When you're ready, go ahead and float your eyes open and let's begin. So let's get off the seat today and come into a tabletop position. We'll do just a little bit of moving. Please place your hands and your wrists right under your shoulders and your knees right under your hips. When you're ready, take a nice inhale and lift the back of your neck. Look 3 or 4 feet in front of you. As you exhale, draw the belly up and in, round your spine towards the ceiling, and take the chin towards the chest. And then let's repeat that. Breathing in, long, broad, deep breaths, shoulders back, collarbones wide. Exhale, draw your belly up and in, stretching the back body. Inhale, looking forward. Isometrically squeezing the heels of your hands and your knees toward each other to get a nice front body stretch. Exhale, pressing your hands firmly into the earth as you round your back. Nice back body stretch. Inhale and repeat. Exhaling. When you're ready, we'll inhale, look forward for a cow. As you exhale, draw the navel in, take your chin towards your chest, and take your seat down to the heels. Long, straight arms, keep the armpits lifted. Inhale, press the top of your feet into the mat and come right back up, moving through cow. Exhale, moving back to child's pose. Inhale, come up. Exhale, moving back. Releasing all the air out of your lungs. One more time. Please stay in child's pose this time. Walk your hands forward towards the top of your mat and let your forehead come towards the floor. As you breathe in, expand your back body, especially take your attention to the back of your waistline. Exhaling, everything gets softer. 3 more breaths, please. Inhale, expanding the ribs. Exhale, your seat grows closer to your heels. When you're ready, walk both hands off the mat towards the right side. Inhale, expanding the left ribs. Exhale, let that whole left side sink towards the floor. And we'll take 3 more breaths, breathing in, breathing out. On your next inhale, come back to the center and pause for 2 breaths. Scan your body from side to side. Notice how you feel and what feels different in your body. Maybe you can feel the space that you've created on the left side and the left ribs. Next inhale, take both hands to the left side. Keep your hands shoulder distance so that your head and neck can relax down between the shoulders. The right hip and the right shoulder soften towards the floor. Breathe in, expand the right ribs. Exhale and soften, everything grows heavier. And we'll do 3 more breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. And walk your hands back to the middle. And notice how your body feels different. Maybe your head is closer to the floor, or maybe more of your head is on the floor. Maybe your hips are a little closer to your heels. Notice and feel. How does everything feel? On your next inhale, come all the way up. Look forward for cow. Exhale, move back to child's pose. Feel the ease in this movement that maybe you didn't have when we were doing it before. 3 more times. Exhale, moving back. Inhale, moving up. Next time you're exhaling, please curl your toes, lift your knees, and find downward dog. Pause for just a moment.
Scan and notice what you're feeling. Wait for your breath. On your next exhale, take your knees down to the floor. Inhale, look forward for cow. Exhale, back to child's pose. And let's do that a few more times. Breathing in, look forward for cow. Exhale, curl your toes, lift your knees. Downward dog. Exhale, the knees come back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, moving back. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the knees, and let's hold this down dog. So you might scoot your feet back a little bit. Press your heels back and down. Hug your hands toward each other. Chin tips in slightly. 2 more breaths. Please walk your hands back to your feet. Hold your forward bend. Bend your knees, hold your elbows, and let the upper body sway side to side, releasing and unraveling your spine. Come back to center. Please circle your arms behind you, weave the fingers together. Hug your elbows toward each other across your spine. And then lift your arms up towards the ceiling, stretching into the front of your shoulders and your chest. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, lengthen your spine, move away from your legs. On your exhale, fold in, get a little closer. Inhale, get long. Exhale, fold in. One more time, breathing in, long spine. Exhale, fold in. Please bend your knees. Come all the way up to stand. Please take your time. You're upside down a long time. Hands meet overhead. Exhale, bring the hands right home to your heart. And pause. Close your eyes if you'd like to. Take a couple of breaths. Scan your body and notice what you feel. Floating your eyes open. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And please walk your hands forward on your mat until you come into downward facing dog. Take a moment to pause and feel and notice. Next time you have an exhale, take the knees down. And you'll be in a bit of an extended tabletop position. So if you feel like your hands and knees are a little longer or further apart than usual, that's okay, we're not staying very long. Inhale, look forward for cow. Exhale, draw your belly in, chin towards the chest, seat to the heels. Inhale, come right back up. Look forward, shoulders back, collarbones wide. Curl your toes, lift your knees, downward dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Pause for a breath. On your next inhale, rise up. Let your hands come all the way overhead. Exhale home to your heart. And let's continue that sequence. Breathe in. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, walk your hands forward. Downward dog. Exhale, knees come down. Look forward. Exhale, right back to child's pose. Inhale, rise up. Looking forward. toes, lift your knees, downward dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Hold your forward bend, take a breath. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale your hands home to your heart. And repeat the sequence again. Inhale, lifting the arms, exhale, folding in, getting closer to your legs. Walk your hands forward on your mat. Downward dog, take a breath. On your exhale, knees lower to the mat. Inhale, shoulders wide, collarbones wide, look forward. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the knees, downward dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Hold your forward bend. Next, inhale, reach for the ceiling, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands home. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. And walk your hands forward on your mat again. And we're gonna hold this down dog for 4 breaths. Hug your hands toward each other. Draw the belly in. Take your chin towards your chest slightly. Get really long. Pushing your hands into the mat, sending your seat and your hips back towards the wall behind you. Please take your knees to the floor. Find child's pose. Let your elbows bend, relax your shoulders, let your forehead come to the floor and rest. Walk your hands towards the top of your mat. Get really long, and then please walk your hands off the mat to the right side. And we go right back where we were at the beginning of our class. Left shoulder, left hip, heavy towards the floor. Breathe in, expand the left side of your body with your breath. Exhale, get heavier on the left side. Try that again. Breathe in and breathe out. And walk back to middle. Take a moment to notice where you are. Feel the difference in your sides. What is changing in your body? Next breath, walk both hands off to the left. This time the right shoulder and the right hips are heavy. And we inhale to the right side. Expanding all the right ribs. Bringing space between the underarm and the hip. Walk your hands back to middle and rest. 2 more breaths. Slide your hands back under your shoulders. Slowly roll your way up. Let your hands rest on your legs. Close your eyes, and we'll take a few breaths. Float your eyes open, and please take 1 blanket, and we're going to roll the blanket. So it'll come into the square, and then roll the blanket. And let's place the blanket behind the back of your knees. And snug it up as best you can. And then you're going to sit back on the blanket and let your hips be begin to sink towards the floor. Let your hands rest on your legs. So some of you might discover that this isn't a big deal and you can hang out here all day. Most of us will start to feel a dull achiness in the back of the calf muscle. And when we feel that, sometimes our body starts to lean forward because we really don't want to feel that. It's not very comfortable. So what I want you to do is try to lean back so that your shoulders line up over your hips. Every time you exhale, let your hips get heavier as they sink down towards the back of your feet, towards your heels. If you'd like to, close your eyes, relax your shoulders. On your inhale, feel your belly expand. As you exhale, let your hips get heavier. They're sinking towards your feet. Lean back a little bit. Breathing in, belly expands. Breathing out, hips get heavier. Let's try 2 more breaths. Breathe in, long, broad, slow, deeper breath. Breathing out, hips grow heavy as we release tension and stress we're holding. Float your eyes open, and let's go ahead and take the blanket out from under. And then sit back on your heels and feel the freedom you have in your quads and the back of your calf muscles. Maybe your seat is sinking into your heels now like mine is. It's magic, right? It's totally magic. Let's take a couple more breaths. Close your eyes. Feel that freedom. Appreciate all the space you just created in your body. Floating your eyes open, let's go ahead and take a seat and roll down onto our backs. As always, keep your feet on the floor and your knees bent as you roll your way down. Let your hands rest on the floor next to your body with your feet on the floor and take a few breaths here. Let your body have a chance to adjust. Draw your knees into your chest, give yourself a good squeeze, and then rock a little side to side. Come back to center. Please take your arms out to the sides, palms face up. Breathe in as you exhale. Take both knees all the way to the floor and tuck those knees under your right armpit. And then as you're ready, look over your shoulder to the left, and we'll hold for a couple breaths. Looking back toward the sky, inhale, lift your legs up, pause in the center for just a breath. And then exhale, both knees now go to the left. And tuck the knees under that left armpit. Draw the navel in as you release the breath, rotating your ribs, your chest, and your shoulders open to the ceiling. And then maybe turn your gaze to look over your shoulder to the right. Turning your gaze back up. Inhale, lift your legs up. Hug your knees into your chest. And then take your hands onto your knees, and we'll do great big circles with the legs, opening the hips and lubricating the hip joints. Let's see if we can go 4 times. And then reverse your circles, going the opposite direction for 4 more times. Coming back up to the center, keep your hands on your knees, little tiny circles, 2 or 3 times. And then reverse those circles. And then finally we come back to the top. As you exhale, draw your knees down into your chest. As you inhale, float your knees away, giving your belly space to rise. Exhale, squeeze the knees in. Inhale, float them away. Exhale, squeeze in. And then stretch your legs out. For your final pose today, Shavasana. Palms face up and arms away from your body. Feet a little bit wider than hip distance. Toes relax out to the sides. And settle in and relax. Feel the weight of your body sinking and softening into the earth. Feel your heels heavy, hips soft, shoulders heavy. Collarbones grow wider apart as your shoulders soften. Relax the fingers of your hands. Soften your throat and your neck muscles. Unclench your teeth, your jaw. Relax those muscles. Soften all the muscles of your face. Nose soft. Cheekbones heavy. Soften your temples. Release the outer edges of your eyes, softening the inner corners. Relax your eyes, eyeballs heavy in their sockets. Let the space between your eyebrows grow wide as you relax your forehead. And rest. Rest in yourself. Let this be easy. There's no effort. There's no effort here. Just rest. Begin to connect to your breath. Feeling your belly rise on your inhale. Notice your belly falls on your exhale. Each time your attention moves away from this moment, draw your attention back to breathing, noticing where the breath begins, noticing where the breath ends. Breathing in, I know I breathe in. Breathing out, I know I breathe out. Rest.
Begin to allow your breath to deepen, allowing your breath to fill your entire body, breathing into a new and different you. You have more focus, more clarity, more mindfulness. Your body has more space. There is more space between your thoughts. Stretching and moving, wiggle fingers and toes, gently bringing movement back to your body. Eventually draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a great big squeeze and love and gratitude. Grateful that you can move your body through these poses. Grateful for all that you do in your life. Rock a little side to side if you'd like to. Eventually rolling into a fetal position on one side. Let your head rest on your arm. Tuck your knees close to your chest. And give yourself a chance to adjust to this new position. Now take a deep breath and fill your upper back with that breath, widening the shoulder blades apart. Notice how you feel. Remember how you felt when we began. And appreciate the difference. And again, appreciate your effort. Use the strength of your arms and hands to lift you into a seated position, sitting cross-legged. And please join your hands together in Anjali Mudra. Close your eyes. Sit tall. Relax your shoulders. Let's take another deep breath. Breathe in and fill your whole body with breath. Breathe out, let go of the breath with a big sigh. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through this practice. Always remember that you matter. I honor the light that is in you. Namaste. Thank you.